College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Air Force's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move it around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. The Cavaliers will kick it away. Houston will start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. It's working. Might change it. That running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's Osborne. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go!
Creates a little room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, it's a fumble. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Smalls. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Motion from the back. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined.
Oh, they block it. They They took it 64 yards right down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Got the quick completion. Open space at the 25. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Nevada going quickly.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Smalls. Just a little off. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Air Force. Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Well, you see him there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Smalls. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got the first down. Smashes ahead. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone and here they go. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Falcon. He got loose and it was lights out at the back. Here comes the two-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The quick grab. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Smalls. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunky.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men hope they like apples there on that one sideline because Washington State and UW have gone final. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. There he goes! Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll go to the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Smalls. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He makes the catch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Corn. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the outside to the left. Gets it past the marker. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Plenty of time left in the half. play fake on first down. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To throw, it's Smalls. Working the middle, it's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Smith. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
3:25.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going right to work up top. Back open in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Back to throw, it's Smalls. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The play action fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays. They're elite.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab to the 25, and there's room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Finds the back on the option, the give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Nevada will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The option run. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Nevada, deep in its own territory, just needs to get some space to operate on first down. Wants to throw. It's Smalls. Throwing right. Got him in the open. Oh, look out on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's crash is no different. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference, defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Found a seam. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here, and it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Finding an escape route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield in Smalls. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run the option. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
So now it's second and long. Red pass, it's complete.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Dropping back, it's Smalls. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Nevada will be forced to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Going for it on fourth down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air, it's Osborne. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically exactly a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He lofts one down the sideline. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Here they're trying to get to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They've got the screen set up. There we go. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks.